You've used checklists, SCAP scans, and other items for your RMF or FedRAMP. Have you ever thought about using that for CMMC just the same? In this video, we're going to quickly show you how to do that using OpenRMF Professional version 2.13. We've expanded our frameworks, but we're still using the same model, the same controls, rolled up the framework, and then your control correlation identifier or CCI that actually rolls up to those controls. So we've loaded those here for CMMC. We have no checklists. We have no hardware assets, no patch information. We are at CMMC level 2. So using the same exact model, the same type of data, but mapped to the CMMC controls, let's see what that looks like. So we're going to go ahead and go to checklists, upload. We have our same type of checklists here, whether they're SCAP scans, audit compliance scans, CIS checklists. You can show here the XML files for SCAP, OpenSCAP, Nested SCAP, Rapid7 SCAP, Distance SCAP Scanner, Evaluate STIG, those kind of checklists. So let's add these. We're going to go ahead and drop in some web server information, add some of our workstations as well, and use that same type of data and track that against your CMMC. So I have my different checklists here. We've loaded 78 in the matter of a couple seconds. Again, we have our typical scoring information here. We have the same thing here. We are using our same templating engine for your distance templates or CIS or even custom checklist templates. If you want to write some custom checklist templates and match those CCIs up to the ones that actually correspond to CMMC controls, you can do that just the same. So I've gone ahead and loaded up my checklists. I can now come in again and go to compliance. View my compliance. I don't have any yet. I haven't added any statements at all. I can just see where I am right now based on my checklist that I have loaded. So I'll put in baseline compliance for my title, put in my description. Now we're going to generate our compliance. It should only take a couple seconds here, and then there we go. So what does that look like? Well, it's not AC, PM, MP, PS, and all the other ones from RMF or FedRAMP. Now with our latest version, you can load other control frameworks, CMMC, CSF, cybersecurity framework. We have that built as well. So cycle through here, ACL1311, authorized access control. Here's all the different pieces that line up to that for that particular control. And right here, just like we do for other compliance frameworks, you can actually open up your checklist in the web viewer and look at that filtered by that control right there. All of them work the same. You just have to have the controls, CCIs, and frameworks lined up for that particular system package. The other thing to note is once I go into my plan of action and milestone and I generate that, and once I start to create it and it starts to track every living thing inside my system package, now it actually lines up to controls or sub-controls that are linked in here. You can go into compliance statements and then start to look at adding your statements. What controls do I have? The CCIs, the same model works. Again, it's just a different framework to match that to. We've expanded out our compliance framework and basically rebuilt our compliance engine to better match all the other frameworks with the same automation, the same model, and the same goodness that are baked into all the other pieces of OpenRMF Professional, now applied to all the other frameworks that you need. For more information, you can visit www.soteriasoft.com, try it live, request a live demo, or even request an evaluation, download it, run it for yourself, and see how we can help you and your team automate your cyber compliance.